Alright, we are back with some more Blitz of all champs. I, um, the reason why we're playing Blitz, I should say, is because I don't really find a lot of times where I really love to play Blitz. So sometimes I gotta pull them out when I get the opportunity. In this game, I felt like I kind of got the opportunity to. The reason for that is because the enemy bot lane decided to pick Kate Lux, which is really obnoxious, and the rest of my team, here I'll say I need to go back a step. My Yunara picked Yunara, and the enemy bot lane was Kate Lux. So I saw the whole matchup, I saw everything, and I have two separate directions I can go basically. I can go an enchanter, which is great with Yunara, like Lulu, or maybe an enchanter with sustain like Nami or Soraka would be a little bit better in this lane because healing is great into this lane to help us sustain out of it. Or I could go some kind of engage, some kind of like Blitz, Nautilus, Leona type champ because we would be really lacking in any kind of engage or frontline on this team. We do have a Cho'Gath, but them being solo frontline would be pretty rough. Um, oh my god, Yunara just loses that. Interesting. I find that to be um a little bit surprising. My Yunara says they thought that I had Ignite, but that doesn't really change much. I had heal and healed her, so she lived even longer than she would have um, if I had Ignite, so I'm not really sure what her point is with that. But that's a bit surprising. Yunara's supposed to be um, this strong early game champ, but I guess trading between the Lux and Caitlyn both got low, and I really didn't take much damage, and they just both kind of traded on my Yunara, so I guess that's what it was. Um, but anyways, my point is if I picked an enchanter, then our team comp would be a little bit weird, and our comp would suffer for it. So I decided to pick something that can sort of make something happen for all these backline champs that we have on our team. And even though I know my lane is going to suffer because of it, I think with Blitz in particular, there's something we can do here in this lane. Similarly, I could say Pyke would be a decent pick here just because maybe I can make something exciting happen in lane and then I can be a playmaker outside of lane. And that would be pretty good too. But this is the direction I went with, mostly because I've played a little bit of Lulu recently, and I really haven't played much Blitz, and I felt like this was a good angle for him. So hopefully that early all-in isn't too indicative of what's going to happen here in this lane. Okay, we see Bel'Veth. Kind of nothing too crazy going on. I don't really mind them doing that. I just wanted... The reason why I walked up there, by the way, is for a specific reason. It's not just for no reason. I walked up so that they would be baited to hit me and start taking aggro from our minions so that the wave would push towards us a little bit more. Because if I don't walk up and our wave pushes away from us, then that's really bad. We really don't want our wave pushing away from us here. Okay, my Yunar is getting extra low. Oh, so very close. So very close to Caitlyn being under our tower. Right now, we just gotta make do with what we can here. This is a rough lane for Yunara, for sure. And we're not getting any jungle help. We're not getting jungle pressured either. It's just rough. Okay. There's no way my Yunara dies to that, man. She's really gonna get hit by everything. She even got hit by the Caitlyn net. Oh, I guess I'm gonna walk up here. Okay. Definitely not gonna just let the Lux space in my face like that. Definitely gonna cancel her. I don't really... I guess I just can't hook the Caitlyn there. If she's just gonna kill my Yunara like that and not die. What are you gonna do? It's tough. Like I said, rough lane. The level 1 is good for us up until my Yunara actually dies, right? Because it's in my favor for things to be um a little bit volatile so I can actually threaten them on a hook. But okay. Just holding my hook forever so that the Victor doesn't really feel like there's much that he can do. Okay, so my Yunara got pushed out there. They're not holding the wave, which is good. Okay, that's really fine. They're just pushing this wave, and I'll do my best to hold it, but they're probably not going to let me hold it. We just gotta do what we can to not be too tilted throughout this lane phase. My Yunara is just unfortunately going to have to deal with the consequences of what's happened early. Okay. I think this is great for us. Ooh, close. I knew that would be really close. It's honestly quite a shame that I am just barely not 6 there. I'm a little worried about Bel'Veth, but I feel like she's going to be around Grubs, so I'm going to Hex Flash in here. Nice. Very worth it. Anything to get my Yunara another kill. And now Caitlyn's under the tower, kind of in a weird position. Oh god. You know, I don't know how I feel about that. I think my teammates maybe could have played that a little better, or just not done all that at all. Very awkward scenario right now in the bot lane. But I think it's so awkward, I kind of have to run back bot immediately. I don't really think I can do anything else. Oh, but it would be so nice if I could go mid too. Oh, God. I'm gonna just not show on this ward. Oh, God. Okay, my Inara didn't base, so I have to come back bot. Okay, whatever. I just have to make sure she can catch this wave. I'm sorry, Corky. I'm sure my Corky's unhappy about that, but I have to do this. I think my Corky was in a situation where he just really wanted to pressure something, but okay. Guess staying for that extra wave is just a little too greedy for my Inara. Not really much I can do in that scenario. I'm gonna do what I can staying under this tower, but it's still rough. It's still rough stuff here. Okay. Ooh, nearly. Very nearly. Oh, whoa. Okay. Big burst. Big burst. Nice. Hey, good stuff, Zyra. Very appreciated gank there. Very much appreciated. Okay. You know, I think that's worth it. I cannot believe Bel'Veth did that. I'm taking TP here because I feel like it would be nice to TP off spawn, but really, I don't even know. I feel like maybe I gank top lane or something and then TP back to bot side is one of the better ways I can make use of this. Oh god. Nice. Wow. Okay. I'm DPSing before I use my ulti. Oh. Bro? Run! He's God. That's a shame. But now... now I can base, TP back, and not really lose much tempo at all. With this TP, at the very least. Okay. I'm just gonna TP to tower. Wow, of course she has flash. And it almost... it's so sad because my... bro. Whoa. Actually, that's crazy. I can't believe Corki is surprised by that. Nice. And that's all we need. All we need is plays like this, and we get ourselves slowly back into the game. The Caitlyn Lux lane, it's important not to be too tilted by it because they are meant to get ahead in this early game. Nah, I'm not gonna waste my time with that. They're just meant to get ahead, and it's up to us to mitigate that as much as we can. I think we've done an okay job given the matchup. You know, the Caitlyn Lux lane, all they have to do is die a couple times or not remain extremely ahead, and their game can fall apart pretty easily. They're very fragile champs in their game plan. Yeah, I was kind of suspicious of this topside area. It was... maybe I should have pinged my top laner, but our jungle was bot, and there was too little vision of anybody in the top side of mid there. But at least we're getting mid tower for this. For them going top lane and killing our Cho'Gath once, getting their full mid tower is a pretty good... Oh my god, man. This minion. To be a little bit careful of this angle. Okay. Alright, let's see about this. This looks really good. Oh, and I stole that. Okay, I should not have let my E go through there. That was just a KS. Let's get this tower, guys. I kind of wish I had my exhaust now in case Bel'Veth pops out. Okay, that's crazy. I feel like my AD and jungler shouldn't be dead there, but I guess they're dead. I'm not gonna stop to hit the rose. I'm just gonna get out of here. I do not feel safe. Okay, buying towards, not totally sure, but probably a locket. It's definitely a shame that I got 2 kills there. Okay, this guy's on Scuttle Crab. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm just not even going to. Okay, nice. Applying a lot of pressure without even throwing the hook. Okay. Oh, nice. He got pulled into the Zyre. That's so insanely good. Pinking this bush because it's so important to have control over it. Forcing them to reward it is good. Nice. I really can't contribute anything else to this fight, so I'm just going to spam my base. Get back to the fight as soon as possible. With my Mobies. And things, I mean, honestly, not to, you know, toot my own horn or anything, but these fights and these situations are going really well. And I think I'm playing them really well. I think I'm playing a lot of the fights, or a lot of the situations a little conservatively, where I could throw an extra hook here and there just to see what might happen. And, you know, maybe hit a random person, but a lot of the times where I'm not throwing the hook, it's situations where it would be pretty unlikely for the hook to hit anyways. And I'm just sort of keeping up the pressure of having my hook while not actually throwing it. Just put a pink there just because. I'm just going to buy another one. Corki has great vision bot side. We see the Bel'Veth on the red buff here. I've put vision like basically perfectly here in preparation for Otacon. The only thing is our Yunara is solo farming top lane, so we're kind of in a state here where we can't do anything. Just in general, like the enemy team sees our Yunara as top lane. What? That's so crazy. I don't even think I wanted to chase Victor much longer there, but the fact that my auto attack hits the minion there when he drops vision is crazy. I didn't give any new inputs, and Blitz hits the minion instead of the champ. That's nuts. Okay, well, that's maybe not my greatest hook, but this play of camping them bot side is still really good. We just need Blitz to cover that while we do Otacon. Or not Blitz, we need Cho'Gath to cover mid tower. He just needs to not die, man. Just get under the tower and don't die, bro. It's not rocket science. I'm not sure why he's doing this whole song and dance, but at least he's alive and he didn't flash, I guess. And he has baited them into not hitting the tower for a while. We still lost the tower, which I'm not very happy about, but whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna back off and base. I have a lot of gold. I have my item. My Yunara just based, and I can base really fast with these boots. So I'm just gonna do it. Buy a cloth armor because I can. We're in a really good spot. Hopefully my Corki isn't gonna die for free here. Care. We don't see anybody. Okay, so our Corki's now basing. So again, okay, he's not basing. Since he's not basing, I'm sprinting up to top here. Gonna pink this, ward this. See my I guess my Zyra's cooldowns were down for a second, but that was a perfect bait. I only face checked when my Zyra was kind of around me, so I knew that I could do it. And they got baited by it really hard. We just killed the Bel'Veth for free. And the Yone, which is also great. Another free kill. I'm just too fast. I'm a menace on the map over here. Oh my god. I made her juke herself to death by just running at her. Bro, whoa. What, man? Not what we needed. Not what we needed at all. I'm very confused by that play. I have no idea why my Yunara ran further into their base there. I think that was really stupid. I have no explanation for that one. Okay. Yo, careful, man. Oh. Uh, not totally sure what summoner spell I'm gonna take. I may want to switch to TP, something like that. In the future, or in the near future anyways. I think maybe I'll stick around bot side in order to gank this Victor or pressure this Victor and then have my TP up. But we'll see. At any rate, I'll just drop my vision here because they saw me, and I'll just base. See what I can do. Mm -mm. Yeah, Corky's pretty much free to push there because we see both the Yone and the Victor. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, I really didn't have any follow-up on that hook anyways. Oh, help. Help. Oh my god. Okay. See, now, because I have TP, I can just base, take TP, and get back out onto the map really fast. Okay. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna run out onto the map really fast here. Okay, at least they killed Yone. Because it doesn't look like I'm really super needed with TP, or it doesn't look like my TP would have affected much, at least, I should say. I'm just gonna walk back out onto the map and then still have TP here. Don't we want to just finish the... Oh. I'm so confused. What? I think we can easily finish the Baron there, by the way. I don't understand. My teammates are really crazy. I think they're really, really crazy for what it's worth. All we have to do is just get into the back of the pit and finish it. There's literally no one to stop us from doing that. Honestly, like, I am pretty shocked by what my team decided to do there. We had the numbers advantage, and the Baron was at like 3k. If my AD carry just gets back to the back of the pit, my Zyra gets back to the back, there's nobody to threaten them. The Victor and Caitlyn were both coming from the front of the pit. I think that's really really highly questionable. But that's just, we've just been making highly questionable plays, so that's nothing new. The enemy team is the team with Baron, and there's not much reason to walk out of our base right now, so... Close. Okay, I'm gonna base and TV back. I guess I'll TV back here. I don't know. Nobody's... Oh god. Is my team okay here? Good lord. Dude, what are we doing? Ah, it's just solo queue. Everybody's griefing. Nobody has any idea what they're doing. I hate that we're in such a controlling position and literally couldn't lose. And then my Yunara walked into their base and gave them a triple kill up here. I think it's just so disgusting that that's the way that we're losing this game. To be fair, the enemy team getting Baron and not, like, they haven't ended, so it's not the biggest deal ever. And them getting Ocean Soul really doesn't matter much, to be honest. I don't think Ocean Soul is really going to be affecting any fights anytime soon. but it's really disgusting the way that we're putting ourselves in a losing position when we did all the hard work to get ahead, and everybody on my team is fed and we're just making stupid mistakes is really disappointing to see. And that's kind of why I ended up flashing on Lux, because I just wanted to get like a really quick cheap advantage in mid, because we're just getting taken advantage of macro wise right now. Okay, got Yon's ulti, very good. That hit me, that's crazy. Okay, if my Inara is spacing, I'll just space. I can reset my wards. Yeah, we're pretty much at this point just looking for picks with Blitz. I'm so fast and so strong that you would imagine at some point it could work out, but it can be tough. Whatever. The enemy team shouldn't be able to kill me like that. Um, that's okay. My teammates just decided to like sell me by not giving me any pressure. Like the Zyra should be using her spells, everybody should be using their spells when I go in like that, but nobody did anything. Instead, that's the play we make right there. I couldn't even cast an ability there. That's crazy. Uh oh, it's so sad. I think I played this game really well, actually. Like really well. And I'm really disappointed in how that one went. I think some of the disrespect on some of my teammates and the macro was just too awful to end up winning with, unfortunately. Obviously, there were things that I could do better and some things that I could maybe have little things that I maybe could have changed to end up winning that game, but I'd say I played that game like 95% of how good it can go for a large portion of that game, and it just doesn't come out as a win. I don't know. I feel like I did so much. Um just doesn't come out as a win, unfortunately. Like the enemy AD carry is actually sitting at 3 items. She sat at 3 items on the winning team, and my AD carry had a full entire item above her in a bad lane matchup. So yeah, it's such a shame. Such a shame that my AD carry walked into their faces like she DC'd in their base, and it led to us getting triple killed and losing Dragon. I think that was a really unnecessary turning point in the game. Really, really unnecessary. So sad to see, because there was no reason at all for it. Um, yeah, I think even despite all that, I think that was a really solid Blitz game. Really, really showed off some good snowballing, some good picks, and some tech with Blitz that wasn't just like randomly hitting like max range hooks. Like managing to be useful with Blitz without that most of the time. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think the game was really solid and just unfortunately has ended up in a loss. Um, yeah. I will see you all